Hello and welcome back to SirKentSaid.com. Just trying something a little different tonight. I wanted to get into and speak about a movie that I really surprisingly enjoyed. I must be showing my age because it had no car chases. It had no shootouts. And it had no slow-mo walks with doves in the background. Yes, those last two are John Woo references. By no means am I shitting on John Woo. I fucking love John Woo. And he's got a movie coming out this Christmas. And that's a day one for me. So yeah, I love John Woo. I just wanted to give you guys an example of what is not in here. This week we're going to be talking about a Netflix joint called Reptile. It is a film directed by Grant Singer. And one of the things I loved about the movie was his use of camera angles. And this is where the cinephile in me comes out. He had a way of finding fantastic uses of keeping people just out of frame, having conversations, having a door open and revealing a person, catching a person, watching another person in the reflection. Those little things made this a crime noir. And yes, it is a very, very slow burn. But if you can appreciate the cinematography, if you can appreciate the story, the casting is excellent. This turned out to be very, very enjoyable, even without all that other stuff. I mean, there were a couple of shootouts, but nothing like a John Woo shootout. I mean, nobody does the Woo like the Woo. Anyway, the movie starred Benicio del Toro, who actually had a writer's credit in this, kind of cool, as Detective Tom Nichols. He and his wife Judy, played by Alicia Silverstone, are up or down or from New England, where he had to turn evidence against his old partner in order to save his own ass, and ended up in the clink too. So obviously he couldn't work anymore in that city, and his uncle in this movie had an opening for a detective in this small town, so they moved to Scarsboro. Justin Timberlake stars, and comment on Justin Timberlake, his acting is hit or miss, but in this it is definitely a hit as the boyfriend of the girl who is the catalyst for everything, the murder victim who's the catalyst for everything in this. And he does an excellent, excellent job. The supporting cast in this movie, let me be more specific. The people who are suspect in this movie look sketchy as fuck. I mean, they may not, well, one of them obviously did, but the people that they had to go through to get to the person who did it, they look like they did some shit. I mean, maybe they didn't do this, but they did some shit. There's one dude they rode up on and spoke to who worked as a caretaker at this old church out in the middle of nowhere. Y'all need to be talking to the neighborhood kids, because homie did some shit. Yeah, he, anyway, it is slow. It is methodical. The more he unravels this mystery, the more it makes him question and suspect the people in his life. And so much so to the point that it makes you question his wife, Judy, who at some point you start to think, okay, does she know more than she's saying? Huh, bitch? So yeah, it's shot very well. It's cast very well. It's acted very well. And The only real drawback that I have for it, not this part, but Frances Fisher, who plays Camilla King, or Camille Grady, I'm sorry, the mother in all of this, she may not have been the murderer, but she certainly drove motherfuckers to murder. Okay, she's that kind of mother in this movie. The one that, like, if you don't kill her, you gonna kill a motherfucker, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, she's one of them kind of ball busters. Other than lack of titties. Oh, wait. Other than lack of titties, the only complaint I had with this was the music choice. Music can set the mood, can dictate the feeling of a scene, and they played Angel of the Morning twice in this damn movie. Has nobody in this cast seen Deadpool, the first one? Because I guarantee you, you ask the average person about this song, and they're going to say, "Oh, you mean the song from Deadpool?" So yeah, that was a bad choice, one I didn't enjoy, and they could have gone like a million different directions with the soundtrack, and they played the song twice. So yeah, overall, I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. I'm going to recommend it, but again, I have to warn you, it is a slow burn, slow moving. They do real detective work stuff here. So if you're a true crime person, you're going to love this. If you're into cops that break down doors and, plug up his own bullet wounds and shit like that, and one man army his way through shit, you're not going to like this. But those are my thoughts, and I will see you on the other side.